So out here at a job today in Helensburgh for a customer of ours has just moved into a new property, and he wanted to get a bunch of data cabling, 23 points actually. So the way we were going to do this, it's all Colorbond roof, so there's no real access down into the cavities from that point, but he wanted us to do it all surface mount. So this is what we've done. Right, so I'm just showing you a nice little job here. So basically each location inside the house, he's put his exact location where he wants the sockets in each room, and then we're running 2 Cat6s to each one of these boxes. So that's to keep our nice straight conduit run, and then each one is at a sort of different height, as you can sort of see, right? So that one's a different height, that one's at a different height. So the way we did it, use a 3-way box and then drop it down to that each position. And then the same as this one, and then same with that one. And then we've got the upper levels. So I've done that here on this side of the house. And then we're bringing our 2 conduits, the final ones, up and into the eaves. We still got to whack a couple of saddles on the top up there just to finish it off. Still got to put silicone around these boxes to waterproof them. But I'm back here today, it's my 4th day here now. So it took me 2 days basically to do the 17 here. So there's 17. The one in the middle there's actually 3 cables coming out of that, because one is for an access point, which we're putting on the wall in the hallway. And it was so damn hot here yesterday, like all my neck's burnt, but it was so good to have a pool. I said, can I jump in your pool? He's like, yeah, go for it. So I had a bit of a swim in there a couple of times yesterday just to cool down. Now on this side of the house, we've got the 2 upstairs. So same again, conduit, nice straight run to there, 2-way box for that one, and then continues off and then goes up. And then for this one here, where he wanted it, which is an existing socket, actually come out in the middle of the, not in the middle, but where the clothesline is. But he was cool with that. And then that one here, and then there's another box there, which is another point, and from that point up and then over. And then we've got our tail sitting there ready to go into the eaves to then go into the actual rack unit. My bench is set up, full of stuff, because it's good to have actually a work platform to work off when you're doing all this. And then that's our cable drop from the right hand side of the house. And then everything's coming over here into a patch panel, which I'll patch all down. So today I'm just doing the fit offs of the sockets. It's probably not going to take me all day to do that. I'll be done here shortly. And then I've got these tails here. Right. And then they'll go up in the eaves there. Then we've got access with the manhole in the actual garage. A manhole there, so I can get up and then pull those across. So this one here, we've actually got 3 cables coming in. We're running ducting along here, and then basically it was just tricky to get in behind that toilet to do the drilling. But the ducting's coming through. It's got a little office here, and we'll stick our once a socket mounted up here on the desk. And then we're also got another cable here, so there's 3. So the access points will be going outside. The little Ubiquiti ones, they're the wall mounted ones, so they'll mount on the wall here. And then, yeah, and then we're actually gonna have a network switch here, and that's gonna have a Zigbee controller for all the home automation, which will go there as well. So quite a bit of work in this one. There's 23 cable runs in total. So basically, whole week's worth of work to get this one done. So now just doing the fit offs. So this is the downstairs one. Here we've got 3 as well. So 2 will go into a socket, and then we're going to run some skirting 16 by 16 Aussie duct around there, up over the door, and then we're punching through to come into the other side. And then we're having another access point mounted up there, which will go back to a PoE switch. And yeah, so that will give them their Wi-Fi on this level. So they had quite a few old Telstra sockets, so they wanted us to put these in where the old Telstra sockets were, so that's well, each one's sort of at a different height. You know, this one's in a bar, all right. But yeah, as you can see, there's different levels, right? So that's why this one over here, again, is at a different level to the rest of them. And there's some cool fish. So sometimes when you're trying to remove these old things they're painted on, some of you might know this trick. If you don't, just get a nice sharp knife. You just run along the top, like so, and then down the sides. Right, and then instead of all the paint coming off with it, right, it just sort of falls off, okay? That way you don't rip the paint, because sometimes if you just try and pull that off, it's going to rip all that paint and you'll just get a big tear up the wall. Now we've got it nice and neat. Another thing, sometimes I go to jobs and the data cabling and the sparkies will leave like that much, or whoever's done the install, you know, be out to there, like because they're trying to be cheap on cable. Don't do that. Just leave enough length, right? That way you can push it back on the wall, and at any point, you know, you've always got plenty more to work with, right? So if you ever need for some reason to re-terminate, or they want to maybe shift the thing across a little bit to over here, you've got cable to do it, you know, and then you don't have to make a join. So it's simple, you know, it's a few more bucks for the meter or whatever, but that's it, you know, just leave a little bit extra. Makes our life easy. So the other reason why we couldn't get access into these ceilings to drop anything in a cavity is they're all Cathedral, right? So yeah, there's no way you could get into those ceilings. So yeah, hence the surface mounted conduit. Okay, so now patch panel's been put on, everything's been tested. Now it's just a matter of pushing the slack back up into the ceiling and putting our ducting on, and then finishing off the job. That's it. Ducting's on, patch panel's in, everything's tested, all working fine. So we've got our double sockets all mounted up. Nice white flush ones, double everywhere. One's here. And then that's for every bedroom, every room basically. It's got doubles. And then mounting up the access point there. This Ethernet is going to be for the Zigbee. And do a bit of ducting work in here. It's quite a big job. 23 in total. Here for 5 days. Now it's time to clean up the mess. What a mess we made. So it's a pretty well coordinated job, this one. So the NBN guy showed up today. So it's the 5th day, Friday today that I'm here. And he showed up. Now, he did go above and beyond. So I just want to give credit where credit's due. So Josh, the NBN guy that was doing Helensburgh today, good on you, mate. You've done a fantastic job. And really, really pleasant guy. So yeah, good on you, Josh. Hey guys, it's Jason here from Securicom. So if you're in need of some internet help, whether that is getting a fault fixed up like a bridge tap, or you have some sort of an issue on your NBN service, or maybe you need to have some new cabling and sockets installed, we provide a range of services to help you out. There'll be some links underneath this video, and you can click on those links and I'll take you through to our website where you can book my service. All right, thank you very much. Goodbye.